What indicator to choose today? MACD, RSI, or maybe moving average? But actually, this is so basic. You know, guys, I'm doing my YouTube channel for a few years already, and I tried all of the indicators that ever exist in pocket options. So today, I decided to mix TradingView with pocket option together. Yeah, you probably never saw it on the YouTube before because not oftenly traders use two platforms to trade. So today, guys, I'm gonna show you a secret indicator that I'm sure you never heard about before. And when I say it, I mean it. If you are a completely beginner and you don't know where to start with watching this video, because I'm gonna show you step by step a really simple strategy with just one indicator on the TradingView that will help you to gaining profits every day. And if you want to, welcome. It's gonna be really interesting. Get comfortable and we start. So guys, here is our pocket option account, but as I told you before, we're gonna use the indicator not on our favorite platform, but on the other one, on the TradingView. By the way, recently I had the video about my indicator on this platform as well, so you can check it out. So here is Australian dollar / Canadian dollar M1 time frame. That means each candle lasts 1 minute. So as we can see, they're absolutely the same. We need it for the analyzing, of course. So we go to the indicators here. As you can see, Lisa Trade, my indicator. Yes, here it is. And here we text top G. So this is the indicator made by the other person on the TradingView platform, because there you can have the possibility like this. And when I found out this indicator, I'm like, okay, this is pretty interesting. So I want to share it with my subscribers as well. So here we go to the pocket option, change the time to 3 minutes and open it, boom, a buy trade, because here is a pretty good situation and entry point. And now I will explain you why, and I will explain you everything about this indicator so you will understand it clearly. So first of all, the top G indicator plots dynamic upper and lower range boundaries based on price and volatility. So the price here clearly touched or slightly pierced the lower boundary, the lower line, which act as a key support zone and often signals a potential bounce or reversal. Here we also can see the middle line, and when our price crosses this line, it could mean that our trend will be more fast, you know. So for example, we could see it before, it was a downward trend. When it crossed the middle line, it was going lower and lower, more and more. So when our price crosses this line, our trend becomes stronger, or it could begin. Or at the same time, this middle line could be here as the support or resistance levels in some kind of the situation. So as you can see, after this downward trend, it was an upward trend for some time, and this middle line was a resistant level for all of our price. It could also be like this because support and resistance levels is always changing. And also this level, lower boundary, is interpreted as a local oversold area, making it a strong spot for a short-term call entry. And that's why we did it here. Also, the recent candles just before entry show small bodies with long upper wicks. It's indicating a loss of bearish momentum, right? And a shift toward buying pressure. So that's how we can understand that sellers are losing strength, and such a candle formation often presents a short-term upward move. It's ideal for a bounce trade. At the same time, despite the slight break below the band, the indicator does not redraw the lower boundary, confirming that the level is still valid. And as we can see, our trade is going pretty well. So this is a pretty good sign that the break below was weak or false also, and buyers may step in at this level. And also, interesting thing here, that price is consolidating right at the lower range, failing to break lower. So it's a classic sign of accumulation before the reversal, right? So this makes it a strong point to enter a short buy trade, targeting a bounce to the mean. And guys, for those who's watching this video right now and thinking, oh my god, there was just one platform, pocket option, that I didn't really understand well, and here's the second one already, the TradingView, and I need to analyze the market there and open a trade there. What is going on? Guys, I have a solution for you. You don't need to have a lot of the knowledge, a lot of the experience in trading. You can just follow my signals. And the thing is that this is absolutely free. Yeah, you heard that right. I'm not gonna talk a lot about this because you need to see it by your own eyes. The link is gonna be in the most safest place in the description of this video, and we continue trading. So guys, let's take a look. Okay, it's just 5 seconds till the end of our trade. As you can see, it's going pretty well. Yeah, we got here some corrective candles, but we closed the trade in the plus. Okay, perfect, and pretty confidently we did that. So now guys, what do you think? What kind of trade we can open here? Just vote, buy or trade, buy or trade. So we'll leave the time at 3 minutes and boom, we open a sell trade. Yes, guys, you heard that right. Because yes, you may think before that, okay, it looks like a really good reversal and everything, and it will definitely continue going higher and higher. But now we can see a pretty big 2 red candles. So it could mean that our downward trend will continue here, and we can also see it by the indicator. Now I will explain you more in details. So first of all, the price had already touched the lower boundary, right, of the top G range, but failed to break or hold above it. So the small green candle temporary bounce was immediately engulfed by a red bearish candle, as I was talking about before, signaling a false breakout and setting the stage for continuation to the downwards. So this green candles was just false. It was just a trick. So yeah, guys, now it's 1 minute and 50 seconds. I'm actually thinking about opening a rollover because as you can see, it just went a little bit higher than our entry points. Let's wait, but actually we still have here a lot of the times. I'm thinking actually, it's really nervous. Okay, now we don't have a chance already to open a rollover. As you can see, we can open a rollover only when our current price is higher than our entry point. So yeah, this green candles was not the start of the reversal. They were just a corrective candles that after this changed, and the sellers literally ate the buyers. That's how it's working. Also, this indicator did not shift the lower range upward despite the minor bullish candle. So this confirms that the support is still valid, and the indicator continues to interpret the zone as a bearish pressure area with no signs of reversal. And by the way, the most recent candle shows small bodies with clear downward progression, suggesting that buyers are losing control. We can see it by the shadows on the previous green candles and also on the small bodies of the green candles. Now we can see how many red candles going on right after each other. So that's really good decision that we open here a trade in the downward direction. So the red candle following a weak green one forms a classic continuation signal, ideal for short-term trend trades. So we made here a really great thing to open a sell trade, aligns with the trend right after a failed pullback and the start of the new bearish wave, because we got a profit when it was just a few corrective green candles when we opened a trade buy, the first one. So guys, let's take a look at just 4 seconds. Oh my god, 3, 2, 1. And we closed the trade in the plus. I was sure. So now, guys, of course, we're gonna open a sell trade. Just text in the comments right now, why do you think like that? But I hope it's pretty understandable. If you watch my YouTube channel for a long time, I hope you also made the same decision as me. You can see it's still the downward trend in general going on. Yeah, we can see some corrective candles, the green ones, but in general, again, it's a downward trend, definitely. So here we open immediately a sell trade for 3 minutes as well. And we just wait for our result. It's actually still the same, but I will also explain you a little bit. So let's check it out, because now we're not in the profit. We could actually open a rollover right now. So let's do that. And as we can see, we got 3 more minutes to our trade. Why not? Why not? So that's how we have more time for our price to reverse in the direction that we need. So also here, each bullish attempt results in minor pullbacks followed by new bearish impulses, right? Right. So this confirms what? This confirms that sellers are in full control right now, and there's no visible signs of a trend reversal, right? We were talking about this. Yeah, because here, guys, we're trading on the same chart. Usually when I make the video, I change the charts every trade that I open. So that's why there's so many situations, but here we trade on the same one. Is actually how it's going to be with you. on your trading session, because usually you just choose one currency pair and you trade with it. And sometimes situation changed, you're still in the same market that you already analyzed, but there's something new happened, so you work with this as well. So that's how you also need to start working, not just changing one asset to another every trade, but to get really into one currency pair, get to know it really well, and trading there. That's it. So also the lower boundary of the top G indicator keeps adjusting lower following price action. So this behavior indicates that the market is in an active selling phase with no signs of consolidation or upward reversal again. So the indicator again clearly supports a continuation of the bearish pressure. Also, let's take a look at the last like 5-6 candles here. So first of all, they are predominantly bearish red. Also, they're small bodied with very short or no upper wicks. It's also indicating minimal buying pressure and a slow, steady downward grind. And even though the price is near the bottom of the top G channel, there are no reversal patterns again. No long lower wicks, also no strong green candles, and no bullish engulfing. Nothing suggests a bounce is likely in the next few minutes. Also here, why I extended the trade to 6 minutes, because the market is in a momentum phase. Impulses last longer, so that's why we add more time to our trade. Also in this situation, like short trades, for example 1 to 3 minutes, risk getting caught in temporary pauses or minor pullbacks as well. So we will not have just a little bit of seconds to close the trade and boom, that's it, we don't have a profit. Also 6 minutes here allows enough time for the next bearish wave to fully develop and complete. So here we can see a little bit of reversal, and we can see already on the last candles, the last one, a pretty big lower wicks. So it could be the sign of the reversal, but guys, let's wait, and let's think that we are really lucky. I hope so, and we will close this trade in the plus. I'm pretty stressful right now. Why it's always like this? In the last trades in the video, I have some really difficult situations, but I'm showing you everything the way it is without any stops and cuttings. So now we have just, oh my god, 1 minute 20 seconds on the pocket option. It looks differently, but actually it's the same in the same time frame of the candles. But anyway, okay, now it's reversing as we can see. So yeah, we got in some lateral movement as we can see. Okay, now it's good, we are in the plus. So that's why 6 minutes here is good, because if it would be just like 3 minutes, we would definitely lose this trade, but I'm sure it's gonna end pretty nicely. So guys, but before you always start trading on the real account, try it on the demo. For example, for a few days, you just try on only one indicator. For example, maybe on the pocket option if it's more easier for you. Maybe on the trading view as well. You can just open actually the trading view and find this indicator. This is free. Everyone can use it. As you can see, there was like only 1,600 users. So that's why I told you this is like some kind of the secret indicator, because actually not so many people know about this. They just use the popular ones and they don't pay attention to something more interesting. So guys, it's 4 seconds right now. 3, 2, 1. We close the trade. Okay guys, so it's pretty good result. We make something like more than $1,000, right? I think we just started with 4,000 and now we have like, so subscribe to my YouTube channel for at least watching useful videos about trading every day, and also to my Telegram channel, of course. And I'm gonna see you on the next trading session. Bye bye.